What's happening, y'all? L.A.R movement still moving. While I'm alone. Frank Beverly, amazing motherfucker, man. Is, how can I put this? Who's employing the black criminal? I get tired of people talking about black on black crime, the shooting, the drugs, the gangs, and blah, 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 blah. But nobody says, who's employing these dudes? Because you know, it's just like any other company. Okay, if you went to a phone company and you got a fucking, if you went to Sprint, who's supplying Sprint? The phone company is there, but they got to have phones, right? They got to have a satellite and towers to get this shit operating for you to have it to work. You know, Sprint is the dealer. It ain't the provider. You get what I'm saying? The Sprint store is the dealer, but it's not the provider. It's not the manufacturer. It's not the distributor. It's not the network. So when we out here talking about, you know, oh, this is black kids. Okay, well, they gangsters. Okay, who's getting them these guns? Who's their supplier? Who's their manufacturer, supplier, and distributor? How are they getting these guns? Are they black? When you're talking the drug dealer, who's manufacturing, distributing these drugs so they can have them to sell? Who's doing this shit? Who are their bosses? Because when we talk about black on black crime, all black criminals, all quote unquote drug dealer culture and entrepreneurial spirit, blah blah blah, these motherfuckers ain't making this shit on their own. We're not talking about in-house weed growers and shit like that. No. Plus, we're talking about, how can I say, when it comes to territory, who's telling these guys this is your part of town? Who's telling these guys you can't go on this part of town? Because if you really want to take over, you're going to have to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? So what's going on? Who's saying don't go over there? Who's saying you stay right here? Because that's your boss, right? Now who's your boss's boss? Because it's just like if you go, it's like when you have a job. Somebody's paying you to do a job. You don't know who they are. You see the name on the check. You ain't never met the motherfucker. In most cases. Matter of fact, some of y'all don't even look to see if somebody else's name on the bottom of that check that's given to you. Just direct deposit, right? But older people know what I'm talking about. That check came from somebody's bank account that's making money off of your labor. That's who's employing you. So at the end of the day, what's up? You know, and it could be, the point could be made, why am I asking this? Because nobody, people go to the movies and they watch all these quote unquote military and street drug movies with drug paraphernalia, and you hear people all the time. We have to go to the top of the food chain. You know, we have to cut the snake off at the head. You know, ha 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 ha. But when it comes to black on black crime, everybody just freelancing. Nobody has a boss. Nobody employs these guys. You know, I'm not going to even say the gang names, but these guys and these guys and those guys and those guys. Somebody's giving them the guns and drugs, folks. Somebody is giving them the cash. Somebody's fronting these cats. You act like you don't know that. But nobody knows who's doing it. But ironically, everybody knows who's doing it. You know, it's the the silent agreement that everybody has is we know who really behind this shit, but it just sounds better to blame those black people. You know, it just sounds. You agree? I agree. You agree? We agree. Yeah. Now, go give them that shit that we're selling them. You got people, families and kids and people from other countries and people of other ethnicities and races. You guys are so bad. I'm gonna flat out say, we getting all this shit from y'all. We ain't getting the guns from black people. We're not. We ain't getting the drugs from black people. We're not. We're not growing this shit and mixing it up and packing it. We're not doing that. We're not getting it through customs and through the border and on planes and boats and trains and you know what I'm saying? and business fronts. We ain't doing that shit. Takes a lot of connection to do that shit. And y'all know good fucking hell well black people ain't connected to this government like that. Or to this pipeline who's not the government like that. Y'all know that. And the irony of it is, all you motherfuckers are selling it to yourselves too. Okay, you got a judge on retainer. I ain't say a lawyer, a judge, motherfucker. You got a couple of, police officers working for you. A couple of stations. A couple of people to overlook your transgressions and point them off on other people so you can keep doing what you're doing. Because the one thing that people don't talk about is black on black crime, and that's why I ask who employs these guys. You can keep locking people up, but you can never find the source. That is some bullshit. But now, y'all know who the plug is, but now the people getting arrested ain't looking black. Because truth be told, a lot of black people got out of the dope game. It's not profitable. But since these people who getting jammed up don't look black no more, oh, they need treatment. They have medical issues. They had a hard life. All those years of sunburn fried their brain. Really? No 3-strike rule now. Better believe that. Ain't no 3 strikes. Ain't no mandatory minimum. No. It's gonna be rehab, not 20 years. They came from a good family. You're not gonna throw the book at them? No. Like I said before, marijuana was a gateway drug. Not as a million dispensaries. And the ironic part about that is, if black people were such big drug dealers and bad drug dealers and shit, why don't a lot of black people have dispensaries? I mean, we're potheads and drugs dealers and blah, 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 but can't own dispensaries? We can't do that. But it's white people and Asians popping up with dispensaries every fucking well. How quick did they get this weed? How is this weed fully grown already? People are buying from the government. How the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, okay. These pharmaceutical companies can sell you morphine and Percocet and all that shit, just opiates, right? And you're getting hooked. And now people are hooked on heroin. If they selling you opiates and it's watered down heroin, don't that mean the motherfuckers got heroin that they cutting? I'm just saying, man. I'm out.